Hey guys, Susanna here. I'm making a event calendar using an old, this was an old curtain that I got from my niece, and it's got a little opening pocket here, and I'm using vintage fabrics and men's shirts. So I did number one, I've got to put that little pocket on there. So what I did here is I just made sure that was folded over properly, and then I stitched it on around here, and I did stem stitch on the bottom here just to make sure that the stuff doesn't fall out. And I thought I've got a jar of buttons, which I thought I might put them on the numbers. Now the numbers are on some calico and a stamp. I'll show you how I did them. So we're going to do number 2. I'll take that with me. I just look at it as individual little pockets of like little patterns of, you know, what you can do. Oh my goodness, my words. So here's a men's shirt. It's another men's shirt, which it didn't have a pocket, this one, but I thought I'm going to use that was, I'll just cut it off here and make something with it. Another pocket. This is from a stash of fabrics I bought from Lisa Mattocks when I actually bought the pattern. This was an old doily I got from it had really horrible edging, so I cut that off. It just, it looked not really nice. And then that's gorgeous gingham. Another pocket, needs a good iron, that one. This is one of those old tea towel-y things, you know, someone's done all that trouble, gone through the trouble of doing stitching. That's from Lisa Mattocks stash. Another one of those beautiful tea towels. I love the way that sits in the middle. This has got a bit of red. Can take that off there, and I'll probably put it on the top because it's just too pretty to waste. But for now, men's shirt. So I'm going to make sure to define the edge so people know where to stick their, you know, grab the stuff from. Another men's shirt, because I've got so many men's shirts. Another gorgeous piece of fabric from Lisa's stash. This is another one of those beautiful linen things, and I wanted to get that in, so I thought this is going to have a double pocket, just a tiny little one. Beautiful doily. Another men's shirt. Oh, there we go, another men's shirt. This is another one of those doilies. A bit of, I think it might have been an old napkin or something, but I just love the way that you can see the green through. This was just a gorgeous bit of fabric, vintage fabric that I had. And this is a massive men's shirt. Now on the bottom, my niece had cut off there. So what I was thinking is just sort of sewing these underneath. And then I'm going to put like maybe a half doily or something like that, or a half big doily, and do number 25. So there you go. Well, I'll grab, I've got this on the stand. And this is the second take. I did the first one and I went to put the phone back in the stand, and it didn't, it stopped recording. So I thought I'm not going to risk it. So excuse me over my kitchen table, and I'll plonk you there and keep it going. Oh, where are we? So that you can watch me. Okay. Okay, so here's the advent calendar from Forage, Lisa Mattocks. So yeah, it's sort of very similar. I've actually bought background fabric that I was going to use, and then I went to my niece's place. We just did some crafting together. Oh, move this chair up. Yeah, we did some crafting together, and she brought out this, and I'm like, that's perfect. Like, it's the perfect colour green. So I'm just going to get my bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do with this, methinks it needs a little bit of red. So I got a bit of calico and just did strips and cut them because I wanted the frayed edge. So, and then I got memento, and this cute little thing which I bought for my you know, journaling days. It's got all the numbers on there, and I love that you can see the edging bits. I think that looks really cute. Sort of gives it that little, so you just cut out your little, a strip of calico, and then I just snipped a random size, like around about that size, and then I'm going to stitch around it. I think what would look really nice with this is some red. What do you think, peeps? And I've got some, how gorgeous is that? These, and I am going to turn them into little hexagons, but I reckon I might utilise these on that because it just is rather nice. Let's see, look, see how good the red looks with it? I might use those. This is sort of like a reddy pink. Yeah, made these beautiful flowers at my niece's house. They're so cute. This is actually from the background fabric, and it frays because it's sort of like a linen-y thing, and I had a like linen, and all it is just a strip of fabric with frayed edges, and I brought it together and then put a button in the middle. How cute is that? It just looks so cute. So I might even, I've got leftover bit of that, I might make some of those. So yeah, you just got to look at it one bite at a time, and you've got 24 little projects. So yeah, this is where my inspiration was from, but then I even let Lisa know that I'm going to do ones with men's shirts, and she said, oh, that's a good idea, let me know when, show me when you're finished. I was contemplating maybe even using some of these as a pocket. Some of those might change, because it just, the red, if I, you know, cut it off like that, I think that would probably be nice, but we'll see how we go. So I've got my little stash of beautiful fabrics here. I particularly like, where's this one that I've got from Lisa? These are beautiful. I mean, look at them. Oh, that's so pretty. I do like that. And it does look beautiful with the red, doesn't it? So the only thing is, whenever I put anything in there, I'm going to have to go, it's going to be a little bit difficult with the pockets, but it'll be worth it. So what I have to do with these is, I'm just going to have to go to the iron and fold these over. I'll just fold them over once. Because this is where I'm going to sew it, these bits on. But I want some red. Okay, red, red, red. Reds. Can't even mind that sort of colour, but I really love the pinky red. Where is that beautiful fabric? Then I saw the flowers. Yeah, I like that. I think I may stitch that on there. That's so pretty. The blue and the red just look beautiful together. Definitely that one. Okay, and the blue might have to be that one. Okay, so I will pause, and I've got to do a bit of ironing. Okay, I'm back again. Just checking everything. So I've just folded, so iron that down. going to just get a little bit of a, just to make sure that it stays down. This is the fabric. Ugh. I cut the corners and they are, good grief. Staying. Okay, excuse me. At least I know they're going to stay there while I sew them a bit later on. Right. Yeah. Put that in. Now, that's really hard for you guys to see, but here's the pocket. I would like to, really like that, really do. Might put that underneath. What do you think? That'll work. That'll work. 10. I might give that an iron. I'll be back. Still here, people. Just give it a bit of an iron. Hopefully it'll stay over. Okay. I might do that quite like that. That way, all I will need to do, actually, I'll glue that down. Yep. Okay. Because the pockets are going to be a little tricky. Okay. Now, I want to do the same with that. Open it up. Yeah, I can pin it, but I find pins get in the way. And I'm constantly getting pricked by them. It's so annoying. Okay. That's so pretty. Okay. Now, I think that is going to go there. So what I might do, to make life a little easier for myself, I'm going to grab that. Where's my these? Okay. Oh yeah, I love this pinky red. It's so gorgeous. Okay. Try not to grab too much. I'm a bit of a shocker at doing that. And this has got one piece because the piece is just so pretty, but then it sort of looks all a bit like it's got a couple, and so some of these other little bits and pieces, I'll probably do some scrappy patch stuff on them. I love this piece. You got that in the kit, and it's got, I underlined all the places I've been. It's all the places around Australia. Western Australia, Lorne, Adelaide, Dalesford. They didn't have Ballarat. A bit disappointed with that, but oh well. Okay. Like I said, doing the pockets are going to be a little bit trickier. It was a lot easier with that doily for number 1, but it's definitely worth it because you're utilising what you have. I'm going to start, actually I'm going to start here, the back, and stitch down, and then I will need to hold this. I'll have to go back on this one just to make sure that it's being held down. There we go. Hopefully there's enough light and I'm not in my own light. Swing the light around, and then we're just going to do, I might do a fairly small running stitch. What I was supposed to do was stitch on the to this actual piece, so I didn't have to. I still can probably do that. Okay. But I'll finish off this. Okay. Stitch that on there like that. Actually, I could probably still. Actually, that's going to go like this, like that, and then that go through. Doesn't matter if it's through the whole lot there, as long as the opening is open. Now, maybe go back underneath here. Okay. So that I can go. I might just knot it off. That's the easiest way. Okay, really love this blue. It's a really nice shirt. I use this shirt on my lamp, which I think you would have already have seen. I'm always pre-recording. Now, much of a blob. I wonder if I put it a little bit on the outside. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is rethread. Because I'm doing it on the outside, I probably do have to sew it here on the inside, but that's okay. Nothing is impossible. Now, there goes my iron. Get your fingers. Stop it from actually sewing the whole lot together. There we go, put on a bit of an angle. There we go. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Keep pulling that over. Now while I'm here, and I've got this red, I might sew the button on and then finish up. Okay, now actually I'll sew that over there like that. That way if I'm sewing it, there we go, it's cute. I've at least sort of sewn over. There we go. Now this is only with the shirts, but because you're doing all this sewing, you know, with small individual pieces, it's not a big deal. And you're utilising, because I've got all these men's shirts and a bit sticky on my finger. You know, I use the fabric for other stuff, but then the pocket parts, I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with the pocket parts? When I saw the Advent calendar, I'm like, I know what I'm going to do with the pocket parts. I love that I'm using them up. It's great. Okay, that'll do. Now, continue on. There we go. And down. Now, oh, that's so cute. Love the little fray bits. Okay, now I'm umming and ahhing whether I'm going to, well, I'm up here, so I'm going to stitch this down. So I'll do a couple of stitches there and then come back like that. And then I'm going to sort of just pick up a little bit, just so that whenever you put anything in there, it's not going to catch, you know, whatever goodies you put in. Catch on the side. use the blue on here as well. Okay, so now we've got coming up here. And once again, fold it out a little bit, make my life a little bit easier. And we're just going to do a running stitch just to make sure that this baby has been held down. Love this fabric, it's so pretty. And constantly checking with your finger on the inside that you're not sewing it all to close the, you know, like sewing it together. You don't want it to be closing that. Okay. Okay. Sounds like someone's mowing outside. So what we're going to do here is the bottom of the thing, so I'll probably just do about 3 more stitches, and then I'll probably go through the lot, all of it. Ugh, see, this is where it gets tricky. Sorry guys, but only a couple of stitches. There we go. One, 2, and then I think we're on the bottom. So I could probably, yep, we're past the pocket stage. Oh, see, oh, not good. I mean, if you weren't a perfectionist like me, you could probably leave that, but that bugs me, the way that does that. Okay. That's why maybe pinning might be good, but I thought that the glue would hold that down. Repinned, it would probably be fine, and that way I know exactly where I've got to sew to. There we go. The top of that pin is where I've got to sew to. Oh, sorry guys, you got to bear with me while I do this annoying thing. So pretty. What I do like about Lisa's one is it she's sort of got them all around and up, you know, over the place, so which is nice. Okay. Open it up again. Hopefully the pin is there, so it'll be not moving on me. And so that's where I have to go. How did it go? Crooked as a dog's own leg, but I don't care. I just didn't want it to pucker, which it didn't. Now, because it's on the bottom of the pocket, I can go like this, which is good. Now, I might finish that off because I will have to, I'm going to be sewing that down when I sew that down. So see, it's the thing with slow stitching, it does have all these little bits and I've got to learn that's okay to have those bits, but I can't help myself. Got to cut them off. Okay, so I will tie it off on the bottom, and then I'll do the same on the other side, but definitely want to stitch it onto the thing with the red. Because it is so difficult, I only want to do just a running stitch, so maybe on some of the other pieces I'll do, you know, maybe a feather stitch or something, because I can do all that before I stitch it down. I've got quite a few little just pieces of the doilies and stuff, so I might do that there. And then I was thinking just to bring in some of the blue, or maybe going across. Have the red and then have a little bit of blue next to that. Oh yeah, I'll do that. Okay, how are we going for time, people? Oh, it's hard to see. Oh, because of the white. There we go, 32 minutes. Well, that is basically, you know, the one thing that I'm going to be doing, and it always takes more time when you're actually on camera. So some of the other ones, you would do all the stitching off there and then fold over the edges. So I'm going to be stitching it down here, 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 and then grab the other one, and then I'll probably use some of these beautiful fabrics. See, one of them is, that's the other half of that. You know, I might just do a little bit of patches on them. So yeah, I quite like that. Okay guys, well, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.